LaMar Van Dusen shares 7 ways to grow your business. How can growth be accelerated given limited resources? That is the million-dollar question that young companies in every sector must answer. Here are 7 strategies to use the resources you have to improve your chances of becoming a successful firm that develops beyond the startup stage. 1. Create a business map. As the owner of a business, you have undoubtedly formed a strategy for expansion, but have you created a business map? A business map is a more in-depth, practical, and foolproof approach to mapping the existing condition of a business, the path ahead and the potential consequences. A perfect business map starts by answering the following questions: which sector of the economy do you really work in? What inspired you to get your foot in the door of the business world in the first place? Your business map should also include ideas for how your firm will increase its sales and how its culture will change as it grows. Documentation of this kind helps you make decisions for the future of your firm, and it can also serve as a source of inspiration when things are difficult. 2. Determine the goals of your organization. Before you start selling your product or service to your consumers, you need to have a clear understanding of why you provide it in the first place. In what ways do you hope to improve the quality of life of your customers, and what specific challenges can your product or service help them overcome? Once these questions have been addressed, you can then start building client loyalty. In contrast, if you are unable to discover and explain the why behind your company to your colleagues and workers, whatever plan you implement to expand your firm will ultimately be unsuccessful. 3. Become an expert on your products and services. It is impossible to succeed in business if you do not test your ideas and learn how to scale them. Why? If there are problems with your product, of course no one will want to utilize it. But even if you have the greatest idea in the world, it won't succeed unless you can communicate that value to other people in a way that makes them pay attention. So make sure you have a strong, high-quality product or service, a product that you know inside and out, and one that converts customers at a high rate before you scale your firm. 4. Establish optimized methods and procedures. This is one of the most important considerations on the list. It might take a company several years to develop procedures and operations that are optimized for its needs. Providing a frictionless experience for consumers across their interactions with your company should be your primary motivation for developing smart and repeatable procedures. Because of the amount of effort you put into acquiring clients, the last thing you want is inefficient business procedures that lose you those customers. Your processes might have been perfect during the early years of your firm, but as it expands, you might find that you need to modify or even replace some of them. 5. Educate and recruit new team members. Training and developing your employees so they can adjust to the ever-shifting environment of your company is a necessary step before scaling up. When you determine that it is time to scale your company, you will need employees who are adaptable and growth-oriented. The adoption of new procedures calls for nimble learners who, in the long run, may prove to be an important component of the scaling up procedure. Not only does this apply to the individuals who work for you, but it also applies to business partners and other stakeholders in your company. 6. Invest in the most recent technology. The development of technology has made it feasible for us to have this conversation. If technology weren't available to help businesses expand, then writing this article would have been a waste of time. Investing in cutting-edge technology that simplifies tasks, eliminates unnecessary steps and boosts productivity is one of the most reliable ways to expand your company's operations. Maintaining a close eye on customer relationship management, CRM, marketing automation, sales management, inventory management,